we're on the road to Sevnica, a charming small town in Slovenia where First Lady Melania Trump grew up. This part of Slovenia is less visited by tourists, and there was hope that President Trump's first term would bring more visitors to his wife's hometown. Now, with the Trumps back in the White House, there are mixed feelings here about the Slovenian girl who was known in Sevnica as Melania Trump.
But yeah, I think it would be nice that we would, let's say, promote that a bit more, because it's a good opportunity for a small country. You know, it's not going to happen again, I guess.
Author Sandi Gorišek says it's important to understand what it was like for Melania to grow up here when Sevnica was part of communist Yugoslavia.
Because it was planned economy, so everybody should be the same. Of course, one were more the same as others, you know, so one had benefits. But it was, I think took some extra courage to stand out in that system when that was not, let's say, not allowed, but it was not promoted.
Sevnica Castle, perched high on the hilltop, overlooks a pretty Slovenian town along the Sava River. But this is not a story about castles and royalty. After World War II, this was a gritty industrial town in Yugoslavia, and people here had very little. If you wanted to build a house for your family, you got your neighbors together and built it yourself with your own hands.
I think it was like that. So basically it was different. So you called your neighbors to ask for help, and you build the house together with them. So it was a bit more tight community, like village come together to build one house and then another.
The future First Lady was a student at this elementary school in the center of town. Her father sold cars at a time when businessmen were expected to join the Communist Party, and the family moved up from apartment housing to this upscale hillside home in a neighborhood overlooking the river. Her mother worked in the children's clothing factory, and the local girls modeled the clothes that were made here.
Yeah, because maybe if your mom produces clothes for you, maybe it's easier to start and you have more variety to choose from. Because as I said, in my school and everywhere, when your parents were working in the clothes factory, you were a bit better dressed. So maybe you got idea and to stand out like the models should.
Melania had been noticed by modeling agents by the time she moved to Ljubljana to study at this specialized high school for design and architecture. She dropped out of university for the modeling career that would eventually take her to the United States. Back in Sevnica, it was hard to find any visible traces of the town's most famous daughter in the center of town, except in the Julija bakery and coffee shop, home of the Melania cake, a delicious combination of nuts and creamy mousse and white chocolate dusted with gold.
Evo Melania.
And here is a slice of the very elegant Melania cake named after the First Lady of the United States. So, of course, during my visit to Sevnica, I had to try it. Here goes. Really good.
Melania se prodaja zelo dobro že od prvih volitev iz leta 2017. Sprejeli so jo praktično vsi, od mlajših, lokalnega prebivalstva, tujcev, novinarjev, vsi jo pohvalijo, pravijo, da je dobra in je stalnica v naši slaščičarni.
And just down the street, here at the Rondo restaurant, they're serving a Trump burger. Plenty of golden cheese and an American flag on top. But sorry guys, I'm a vegetarian, so you're gonna have to try that one for yourself. They also have Melania desserts. In a field outside of town, the statue of Melania has attracted some controversy. The first one was criticized as being too ugly, and it was vandalized and then replaced with the statue you see today. A tribute to the First Lady, or maybe mocking her? You decide. As First Lady, Melania Trump is once again making an impression in the White House and in the world, and in the place she left behind.
That she made it, that she did a good career for herself, and that she's a strong, independent woman that could do it.
If you'd like to visit Sevnica, you can find out more at the link in the video description on my blog. And please hit the subscribe button for more videos from Slovenia and the world. Don't be a stranger.